Can you solve all these Handbook of Agriculture questions? It means garden culture. You chose horticulture, correct? Tertiary activity includes perfect. Services is the one. Biotechnology is referred to as right choice. Genetic engineering is best. Where did agriculture originate? Strong choice. Multiple hearths is right. Cash cropping is a form of. Nice selection. Extensive agriculture is correct. Which is not a primary activity? You're right. Manufacturing is correct. Dash eliminate or reduce flooding? Exactly. Dames makes sense. Management of agriculture resources. On track. Ag economics is correct. The greatest use of water globally is. Excellent. Agriculture is well reasoned. What metal revolutionized agriculture? Correct. Iron is spot on. Agriculture price policy mainly benefits. Great thinking. Farmers is right. The people of the Sahara Desert practice. Well done. Pastoral nomadism is right. A long, curved blade used in agriculture. Great job. Sickle is accurate. Most of the water used in the world is for. Nice work. Agriculture fits perfectly. Which of the following uses the most water? Bravo. Agriculture is the answer. One type of agriculture is not like the other. Good thinking. Mediterranean is right. Typically, slash and burn agriculture leads to. Well reasoned. Shifting cultivation is correct. What agriculture do we primarily find in LDCs? Right again. Plantations is valid. Producing one or two products in large quantity. Good job. Specialized farming works well. The biggest industry in the United States is dash. Solid response. Agriculture is valid. What sector uses the largest amount of fresh water? Su. Clear logic. Agriculture is sound. Which crop is associated with intensive agriculture? Sharp thinking. Rice is right. Commercial firms developed in support of agriculture. You got it? Agribusiness fits. Which of the following is not a branch of agriculture? Nicely done. Money is solid. The connection between industry of farming and business. Valid point. Agribusiness is true. The sector that provides different inputs in agriculture. Smart move. Input sector is accurate answer. Agriculture-related environmental issue in Northern Africa. Smart pick. Desertification is correct. Emphasis on use of pesticides, herbicides, and monoculture. Correct response. Green revolution is accurate. What is the most common use of water in the United States? Well picked. Power plants is correct. A farm that produces plants or animals that are to be sold. Excellent choice. Commercial farm is right. The rearing of silkworms for obtaining silk is called dash. Excellent. Sericulture is well-reasoned. What is the growing of one single crop all the time called? Smart pick. Monoculture is correct. Which of the following is the leading use of water globally? Good thinking. Agriculture is right.
Which of the following is globally the highest user of water?
Well done. Agriculture sector is right. Land prepared for agriculture using the slash and burn method. Correct. Sweden is spot on. Which of the following is not an example of an off-stream use? Good job. Recreation works well. The role of transportation in industries such as agriculture is. Strong choice. Vital is right. Businesses that have developed with or stem out of agriculture. You chose agribusiness. Correct. Commercial firms that have developed or stem out of agriculture. Well-reasoned. Agribusiness is correct. All of the following are types of subsistence agriculture except. Bravo! Truck farming is the answer. To what is most of the water used in agriculture lost? Right again. Evaporation is valid. The science of growing fruits, vegetables, and ornamental plants. Sharp thinking. Horticulture is right. Farming that requires lots of labor and/or capital investment is. Solid response. Intensive agriculture is valid. Dash is the cultivation of fish or shellfish in artificial ponds. Valid point. Aquaculture is true.
Use of automatic or controlled systems to apply water to the soil.
Right choice. Irrigation is best. Which of the following is not a sustainable method of agriculture? Or smart move. Shifting cultivation is accurate answer. What percentage of the world's freshwater is used for agriculture? Correct response. 70 is accurate. Dash is an artificial pond with raised edges used for agriculture. N. Clear logic. Paddy is sound. Producing and using plants and animals to meet the needs of people. Perfect. Agriculture is the one. What is the required amount of organic matter in organic agriculture? On track. 20% is correct. Which of the following reduces the use exposures to toxic chemicals? Nice selection. EPM is correct. Use of science in agriculture to produce food, clothing, and housing. Nice work. Agriscience fits perfectly. Which of the following is not a product of Mediterranean agriculture? You're right. Apples is correct. OA covers 3 broad areas of agriculture and trade policy, except. Exactly. Market tariff makes sense. The organic substance obtained from dead plants and animals' waste is. You got it. Manure fits. The rearing of aquatic animals and plants for human consumption or use. Great job. Aquaculture is accurate. Which type of agriculture is found primarily in less developed countries? Well, pick it. Plantation is correct. Slash and burn is an example of what type of agricultural practice? Nicely done. Subsistence farming is solid. Producing plants and animals reserves, and enhances environmental quality. Great thinking. Sustainable agriculture is right. Application of mechanical and other engineering principles in agriculture. Excellent choice. Engineering is right. Farming that focuses on producing enough food to feed the farmer's family. Exactly. Sustainable agriculture makes sense. It involves knowledge of farm machines or equipment and their proper uses. Correct. Agricultural engineering is spot on. 3 things that support human life includes food, clothing, and shelter. On track. Basic needs is correct. All of these are typical cash crops grown in plantation agriculture, except nicely done. Corn is solid. Which of the following sectors utilize most of the surface and groundwater? Excellent. Agriculture is well reasoned. What type of agriculture is practiced to produce food for sale off the farm? Bravo, commercial is the answer. Categorically, the largest consumer of water in the US. Is for what purpose? Strong choice. Agriculture is right. Which of the following types of agriculture would agribusiness be involved in? Valid point. Livestock farming is true. Industrialized agriculture in developed countries is usually characterized by. Correct response. Monoculture is accurate. What type of agriculture uses the largest percentage of the world's land area? Clear logic. Shifting cultivation is sound. Which word describes an artificial pond with raised edges used for agriculture? Right again. Paddy is valid. All the following are examples of the role and importance of agriculture except. Good thinking. Marginalization is right. Typically, most of the energy subsidies in modern agriculture are in the form of. Excellent choice. Fossil fuels is right. Most tape measures found in the agriculture shop will measure to an accuracy of. Well done. 16 inches right. What type of agriculture is practiced to feed the farmer and the farmer's family? Nice work. Subsistence fits perfectly. All of the following crops are products of Mediterranean agriculture except. You're right. Apples is correct. Asian agriculture is characterized by shortages of all, but which of the following? Smart move. Labor is accurate answer. Technique for growing crops or pasture without disturbing the soil through tillage. Well reasoned. No-till agriculture is correct. Which of the following was developed during the Third Agricultural Revolution? Sharp thinking. Genetic engineering is right. The science of working land and activities concerned with growing plants and animals. Solid response. Agriculture is valid. Which form of commercial agriculture is found primarily in developing countries? Smart pick. Plantation agriculture is correct. Which of the following practices within agriculture does not contribute to soil degradation? Great job. Using fertilizers is accurate. Farming system that relies on natural ecological systems versus the use of chemical pesticides. You got it? Organic agriculture fits.
Which of the following agricultural practices most closely followed hunting and gathering?
Perfect. Pastoralism is the one. What term describes the application of scientific principles and new technologies to agriculture?
He. Good job. Agriscience works well.
How you will get all these quiz questions in PDF books format?
Well picked. Contact Narayan Changder is correct.